this piece of plastic here, this little plug here for the remote control right here. So I've gone ahead and removed the other part, the other piece from the other side of the bike. And as let me get my camera really close here. You can tell there's a difference. It's not as pronounced as I would like it to be between these two sides here. But if we go towards the inside now, this black looks really, really nice compared to this black here. See that? So the worse for wear that the plastic is, we might need a second or third coat. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll see what kind of results we can get. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a second coat here and see what kind of results we can get. Another thing I want to mention is that if you let this for a couple of hours or an hour or so on the table, you're going to see that it tends to dry up and it'll be stiff a little bit, so you're going to want to use another part of the cloth. And this is highly flammable as well, so you may not want to open up a cigarette or have a smoke when you're doing this. Now we're probably going to have to wait until this dries up to see what kind of results we're going to get, because it's a wet application, so when I put it I can see that it gets darker because it's wet, but also I'm just not sure if it's gonna dry up and get light again, or if it's actually gonna be much darker. So I'm going to do around the speakers on this RT, and I've decided to go ahead and remove those plastics. Once again, I don't want to work on the on the plastic that's close to the paint. I don't know how strong that product is, and I don't want to damage anything, so let's go ahead and remove those speakers. To remove the speaker, one of the first things I can see is that we're going to need to be able to do the plastic on this side, and this is close to the backrest. So why not go ahead and remove that backrest and see after that what else we need to remove. To remove that backrest, you're going to need to open up your rear trunk, and as you can see here, you have 3 bolts to remove. You got 1, 2, and 3. And a shameless plug here, that's my rear trunk center shelf that you can see there. And I also have up here a rear trunk LED light, which is really, really bright. It's actually 4 LEDs that can light up the whole bottom of the rear trunk. To be able to remove that, you're going to need either an electric screwdriver or a small ratchet, and with a torque 30 bit. We're going to be using a torque 20 this time, and we got 2 more screws to remove. You got 1 on this side and 1 on this side. So we're going to need to remove this panel here. You have 4 screws that you need to remove. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All of them are torque 30. Once you've opened up the saddlebags, you're going to have 2 more screws to remove. That's on either side, 1 and 2, and they're both torque 30 as well. Two more screws, 1 here, but this time it's going to be with a torque 20. So I feel more comfortable if I take this whole project here and take it apart on my workbench. So to do that, I'm going to need to unhook the 2 speaker wires right here, all right? And then the antenna, and take a 10mm socket and remove this one here, and then just walk away with the whole piece. One last one, you got to take a star screwdriver and remove this here. Okay, now that we have it on the work table right now, we got to have another screw to remove. This one is a torque 20 right here. To take out this one here, you're gonna have to use a 7mm socket. We have this, see where I'm hitting my finger right there? There's this little thing coming through here. It's actually a threaded piece. It's a screw that's stuck on the antenna. So to be able to remove that, you got to take out the antenna. Now this block is going to be loose in there, and we're going to let it fall down. And now this is a tricky. I want to give you a step by step, but it's really hard. It's clipped all the way around. So you pretty much have to just feel your way around as you're taking it apart and see where it's stuck and where it's hitting and how it's going to come apart. So now that the two parts have been separated, and I want to be able to get in there. This is where I want to be able to get in there. And need to take off this here. From what I can see, we have another torque 20 right here. Here it is. So now we'll be able to work on this and get it, give it the new wipe treatment. If you want to go ahead and remove your speaker, now this is the time. It's accessible now. These were changed a little while back. I have the GM series. So I'm just going to give this a wipe down. To remove the grill from this piece here, you're going to use a small screwdriver, flat head, and simply insert it here. You can tell there are two little clips here that you want to remove. So just insert that in there and then gently push down again, and it's just going to come right out. On this side, same thing. Here we go. So once again, I'm going to put my gloves back on. And we're going to start working on this piece. We've earned the right to work on this piece. Since we're there already, I'm going to go ahead and do the grill as well. So I've gone ahead and taken out the other part. It's just going to be the same as the one with the antenna, minus the antenna, of course. So go ahead and do that. Bring the other piece, take it apart, and we can start work on it. Alright guys, that was the wipe new project. Am I happy with the result? Yeah, I am actually. Was I expecting a miracle? No, I mean, it's $20 product, so I'm really happy with, you know, it's giving me new life. At least it's not going to look all white, all gray, so that's already a start. Going to put this back together. In these videos, when I do something like this, I don't do the reassembly straight away. You guys are going to be watching a 30-minute video, and I think that most of you can, well, I think all of you can put it back together by watching the video on how we took it apart. So all new, thumbs up for the value for the money. I think it's really good. I'm going to go ahead and do the handlebars and you know, where we shift the gears. I'm going to do around the steering column. There's a piece of plastic there, and you definitely want to do your rear bumper with this. Mine has been sanded down and repainted black, so I didn't get that same white or gray effect worn down by the sun, but you can definitely do your rear bumper as well, and the whole dash. So once again guys, I hope you enjoy these videos that I do. No pretension, just a normal guy having some fun. At the end of this video, you can click click on subscribe, please. It's really late. I'm dead tired. So click on subscribe, please. That's one way of encouraging me to do these videos. When I see the subscribe goes up, I appreciate that. And please go see Am SpyderAccessories.com, Am SpyderAccessories.com. That's my website. Those are my accessories. There's a lot of good stuff on there. And watch other videos that we have. I got about like 400 videos online now. Thank you very much. My name is Pierre, and you've been watching Spyder TV and Am SpyderAccessories.com.